We need to see all that the sacred cathedral of the forest offers us and understand that amongst those offerings is a way to save our world. We are all woodland people. Like trees, we hold a genetic memory of the past because trees are parents to the child deep within us. We feel that shared history come alive every time we step into the forest, where the majesty of nature calls to us in a voice beyond our imaginations. But even in those of us who haven't encountered trees in months or even years, the connection to the natural world is there, waiting to be remembered. In telling the story of my life, and the leaves, roots, trunks, bark, and stems that weave all through it, I hope to stir that memory. I want to remind you that the forest is far more than a source of timber. It is our collective medicine cabinet. It is our lungs. It is the regulatory system for our climate and our oceans. It is the mantle of our planet. It is the health and well-being of our children and grandchildren. It is our sacred home. It is our salvation. Trees offer us the solution to nearly every problem facing humanity today, from defending against drug resistance to halting global temperature rise. And they are eager to share these answers. They do so even when we can't or won't hear them. We once knew how to listen. It is a skill we must remember. Part 1, Chapter 1. Comfort in a Stone. My weeping stone sat on the highest shoulder of the valley, where it pointed to the blue above. The stone was way taller than my head, a huge rectangle except for the curve at its crest, where chunks had broken loose long ago. Its surface was weathered into rough ripples interrupted by the rounded scabs of lichens. The stone was easily twice the size of the heavy dealwood table in the farmhouse kitchen below, big enough that any changes to it occurred on a timeline far too slow for me to perceive, which gave it a welcome constancy. I called it my weeping stone because I trudged up the hill to be by its side when I felt especially alone. I never really cried. I was beyond tears. Or I repressed my tears, never noticing, because I swallowed them whole. I would sit at the stone's base and lean back against its sturdy flank, ready to slip around to another side and hide if anyone from below called out to me a reassuring defense, even if no one ever did call. As I sat there, the slow throb of the earth settled its calm into my bones. Below me was the farmhouse with its puffs of smoke, and beyond it the fields of my great-aunt's farm, each one named in Gaelic like an ancient song. Our neighbours' farms blanketed both sides of the valley in a patchwork that glowed with a green that seemed to have a fire in it. I could watch the seabirds spread open the timothy veil of the pastures, and sometimes see the Ogham River packed with salmon, at the heart of the valley spilling westwards to the open arms of Bantry Bay. If I turned north, I could admire the great sleeping silhouettes of the Caha Mountains, colours dancing on their hulking forms, Canuck Bui, the yellow hill, electrified by its yellow flowers, seemed to vibrate with the chrome of gorse. At times, as I watched the aquamarine of the sea, I wondered about the bolts of bronze that came and went in a silent symphony of colour. From that vantage point, I could in fact see the entire landscape that had sustained my mother's family in body,